Twitch, YouTube, hello, welcome to another stream. My name's Corrupted2108. This is the Going Ham Hot Lap, and apologies for it being a little later than normal. I had to find the vehicle that we were driving tonight. We finished the Vapid Truck Week last night on a cultural icon in the car community, that being the Vapid Fireball ASP, or real life, the Ford F-150 Lightning SVT. It was featured. That vehicle was featured in the 2001. Now it's a. Could it be considered a classic, being a 2001? Either way, it was featured in the first Fast and Furious movie, and I figured, why not give that movie a little bit more love by driving this vehicle? This is the Maibatsu Penumbra. Penumbra. The FF will be another day. But this real-life variant is the Mitsubishi Eclipse GTX. However, the difference between this car and the GTX was the GTX is all-wheel drive and turbocharged. This one's not. This one is front-wheel drive. They did not put enough thought into this vehicle, making it an actual all-wheel drive vehicle, which is a missed opportunity on Rockstar's part. Doesn't really make it a bad car, but aside from liveries that really don't look that good on the car, this car has not been shown any love whatsoever. So I'm doing that tonight by driving it. This is one of the cars that you can actually find on the road, or on the street, in an online lobby. Take it and customize it. You don't really have to buy it off the in-game websites. However, it is commonly a Simian vehicle. Simian being a contact that you take missions from periodically, especially if you're low level. But this vehicle is normally sourced by him, so the second you see it and you go to steal it, you get a 2-star wanted level. And if you can get away with the cops, get away from the cops, you either sell it to him or you take it for yourself. I've had this car for more than a decade at this point, and it has traveled and lived in different garages, and it now lives in one of the basement levels of my nightclub with all of the Fast and Furious versioned cars. Perhaps we will continue the Fast and Furious look-alike vehicles, because they're not one for one, unfortunately. This week, we can probably get through possibly 5 or 7 of them, maybe. It really depends on what I feel like driving. I'm not going to do a week consistently, because I do have more than a week's worth of cars. So it might be here or there that I feature those cars. And I do have some more goofy cars to drive. I have more of the car cultural cars to drive. So might do one tomorrow, might not. But I do have other cars I'd like to get to first. This car is definitely not as slow as some of the other trucks I drove last week. However, this car came packed in with the original game back in 2013, and as I said, it was not shown a lot of love outside of, I think, liveries and possibly additional front and rear bumpers. Not even a complete body kit, which is kind of sad. So without it being shown a lot of love, there was no real like additional upgrades to be had for this vehicle. So what you got is what you got, and again, as a low level and trying to level up, whether it be like racing or just driving around the city and in this, it's definitely a fun car to drive. Unless you're going up against other low levels or are extremely lucky using this car for in any races for the sports class. It gets left in the dust because there are faster cars, even without the HSW tech in them. One of the non-HSW cars is called the Ocelot Pariah, and for a long time that was the fastest sports car in the game. Again, this is not a bad car to drive and or race. It's just it has been left at the wayside because of the newer cars coming out into the game. But if you just want to tool around the city and be somewhat invisible in public lobby, unless they other players have their HUD on, you can pretty much just drive around relatively invisible to other players. They don't bother you. It looks like a normal car, aside from like the wheels. If you put like outlandish wheels on it. Although certain customer orders outside or from the auto shop have you put outlandish wheels and tires on certain cars that just make the car look horrific. So I'm sure anything's possible. Griswold's almost hit me. You guys see that? Oh, oh, come on. That's fucking rude. We're not even crossing 100 miles an hour. We're barely doing 90. That's how slow this car is. Really sad. And again, had they shown this car more love than they did, even by way of giving this car an HSW upgrade, I think it would have not made it top of the class, but it definitely would have made a lot more people stop and look at this car, I think. I really do think that this car would have been much more popular had they given it more of a chance than they did. I mean, the HSW conversion could have swapped it from front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive, which would have been amazing. The acceleration would be a lot faster. The top speed would be better. The handling would be better. You would have much more of a selection of spoilers. You'd have a better transmission, a much more aggressive turbo, probably other exhaust modifications that you could have. I mean, the what ifs could be endless at this point, and I really don't think that this car is going to make it into GTA 6. Um, and if it does make it into either the base game of GTA 6, which is the story mode, or the beginnings of Grand Theft Auto Online 2, or whatever it's going to be called, I really doubt that it's going to be in that online component. And if it is, it's probably just going to be just a normal default car, and you're not going to be able to customize it. You probably won't even be able to drive it. Or if you drive it, it's probably going to be like a contact mission car where it's going to be like, hey, take this car from point A to point B. But you won't be able to buy it because there'll be no place to get it from. I doubt you'll be able to. Well, I don't know this for fact, but I don't know if you're going to be able to buy and or customize vehicles in GTA 6's online component. I'm hoping so. But nothing concrete has been said yet. But I do think that this car is going to be left here in GTA 5's online forever, and it's unfortunate. But you never know. If the online component for GTA 6 is not good, which I really doubt it won't be. It won't be any good. I doubt it. But you never know. Weirder things have been known to happen. We might be coming back to GTA 5's online. Instead. So... But I think if the online portion of this game was crazy popular like it is, I do think that the GTA 6's online component is going to be just as popular, if not more popular, because there's going to be more people playing. And I do think that there's going to be a lot more things to do, whether it be like just overall environment to explore and missions to do and just overall stuff. Like, I mean, you can play tennis in this game. You can play darts in this game. You can play golf in this game. Obviously, driving's a big thing. Contact missions, owning businesses, stuff like that. They've already said that, or they've already stated by way of screenshots that playing pool is going to be a thing. Darts is going to be coming back. Going fishing. I think fishing would be really cool. Having only done it once in real life, it can't be that bad. And I look at it this way. I can go fishing in game all day. I go fishing outside all day in real life. I typically will get sunburned. In game, no sunburn. My character might though, and if that's a thing, then it's gonna be an issue. But we'll address that when it comes. But I also believe that there's going to be mini golfing too. So instead of it being like actual golf, it'll be mini golf. So who's ready? Okay. Who's ready to fuck with a windmill for an hour? Raise your hands. Ew. Oh, pardon you. Of course you were going to turn there. Oh god. Hey, alright. Excuse me, little Volkswagen on off-road tires. And coming up on your left is the Madrazo Ranch. Everybody say hi to Mr. Madrazo. Hello, Mr. Madrazo. And we're on our approach back into the city. Nowhere near him. I don't know why that guy freaked out like he did. Don't do it. Okay, we take those. Oh. Why would you do that? Oh shit. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh. Pardon me. You shouldn't have been walking there, buddy. Or jogging. Okay, we're just gonna go around him. Really? Really? Glad I wasn't a couple seconds faster. Jesus. Would have got broadsided by the fucking Hummer. Of course. Yeah, you and me both, lady. Jesus Christ. Don't fucking do it. What do you... Okay, pick a lane, bitch. In fact, you stay on the road, I'll drive the sidewalk. It's easier. I know what his problem is. Oh, you... It happened in consecutive videos. What the absolute fuck? It happened on the opposite block. Okay. Last night with the truck. Tonight with this car. What the... I don't get it. I don't get it. Never try. It's never fun when you have to sneeze while driving. Whether it be behind the wheel of an actual car or here in GTA Online. Oh. Would have been nice if I would have been able to clear that tree without it taking off the front bumper or a portion of the front bumper. Hey, alright. And that'll do it for tonight's hot lap. 38 minutes, 19 seconds, 0.013. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the content I provide, drop a follow here on Twitch. If you've missed any of the past live streams and you can't find them in the VOD list here on Twitch, they're all on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@corrupted2108. I have been Corrupted2108. Thank you again for joining, and I will catch you next time in a different car with a fresh lap.